Sup, Commando here. Welcome to my WWE SummerSlam predictions video. And if you are wondering about NXT Takeover, I did do a predictions thing for it, so you can go and check that out. I uploaded it yesterday, but let's check SummerSlam out. I haven't even got the bloody page ready, but there's a few things I want to talk about, and also I forgot to mention. Said I was going to talk about it yesterday in the Takeover thing, but I didn't. Was the thing with Enzo Amore and that, and they're thinking about taking them up to the main roster, and they want to call them Team Soft. Why would you call them that? That doesn't even make sense, because their whole thing is calling other people soft. Soft isn't something you want to be, and you're going to call them that. Oh, Kevin, NXT talent killer, doing his thing. Oh dear. Anywho's, let's go. Apparently, the tag match is the pre-show. That's what it's saying here, anyway. On Wikiferta, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it does. It's saying P indicates the match will take place in the pre-show. I didn't know that. And I did think that would be the match that would be on it, but it was never actually confirmed. But, okay. We have the Primetime Players versus the Lucha Dragons versus Los Matadores versus the New Day. Fatal 4-way for the tag titles. I want to see the New Day win, because the New Day is the best tag team in WWE that they're actually showcasing and allowing to do stuff. They just kill it. Every time they come out, they kill it. They're freaking hilarious. The stuff that they're doing, the dancing, the stuff Xavier Woods says, just gold, pure gold, I think it was last week on Raw, or 2 weeks ago on Raw, as fucking Cole would say. They won their match, and then they just started this dance thing, and it was just absolutely hilarious. And the fans are now chanting "New Day rocks," and I don't blame them, because it's so good, It's so good. They're just hilarious. They kill it every single time they come out. They're doing some new clap thing or new dance. Just brilliant. I'm just watching SmackDown, and when they're walking to their match, and then they did like a slam dunk thing on some guy, and then they were holding Kofi and saying, "Hey, we want some New Day." It's just brilliant. And the crowd was even chanting some of that on SmackDown. It was actually hearable on SmackDown, which is surprising to say. But I hate the crowd on SmackDown. It's just they edit it so much. It's just that's probably the worst thing for me about SmackDown is the crowd. It's just not real. I know you can just tell it instantly. Watch Raw, watch SmackDown, just completely different. It's horrible. But I'm gonna go with the New Day. Some people think maybe Lucha Dragons will win, but I like to see the New Day win. They deserve it. Like the Primetime Players are, they are good when like Titus is on commentary. Darren Young's okay, but they never really do anything with him. Like they used to do these segments on the WWE app before they broke up. They used to do them like every single week. They would have these random ass segments with them doing hilarious stuff. If they did that on the main show, it would be brilliant. Like they did stuff for like people's birthday. And they would have like cakes and stuff. It was just so good, Every week they had something. They were always doing something like that Rufus Pancake Patterson thing. They did loads of different things like that, and it was really good, But then they stopped the app, and it doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, let's move on. Next, we got Ryback versus the Big Show versus Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. I think this will probably be a good match, and also, there's almost every single match is a multiple person match on SummerSlam. Almost. There's a few singles matches, but there's a shit ton of tag matches and stuff as well. I think Ryback's gonna retain here. Like I said, Battleground. I think this will be a good match. Triple threats. They do tend to be good, but I don't know. I mean, with Big Show in there, maybe it won't be like as action packed as that kind of matches usually are. But I'm liking the build. This has been okay. I really like Miz. I think Miz is really underrated in terms of actual wrestling and his promos. He's just so good, so good. Like his ridiculous outfits and just the ridiculous stuff that he says, and like when he was doing like Miz TV and stuff, and then like, these facial reactions, and I think it was between Kevin Owens and Cesaro, and he's sitting there like, he's so good, he's so good, very underrated. But we'll go with Ryback for the win here. Um, Next we have Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose in a tag match, family versus family. For a while, it was supposed to be Sting was supposed to be in this, and there was rumblings of Adam Rose possibly going back to Leo Kruger, but and joining the Wyatt family. But apparently Vince was pissed off at Adam Rose posting that Leo Kruger things on Twitter, and nothing's going to happen for him now. But I mean, I doubt anything would have really happened anyway. I mean, they've ruined Adam Rose, so I don't. I think he got brought up to NXT too soon. Like I think he could have been like a champion there, or he could have been like Intercontinental champion or something as well. But ruined. What do you expect? Get an NXT talent killer done at his finest. But here, I think a lot of people think Bray Wyatt and that will probably win by DQ or something. They shouldn't be doing that. Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper should be dominant heels. They shouldn't be like cowardly cheating stuff like that. They should be dominant heels. Who knows? I go with Roman Reigns and that. I could see them winning it, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some DQ shiz. It just wouldn't surprise me at all. Next, we have Stephen Amell and Neville versus Stardust and King Barrett. Now I'd never even heard of this guy before his appearances on Raw and what have you. But when he did that thing with Stardust where he would jump the ropes and that and started beating him, I thought that was a really cool moment. It quite surprised me. Just he hops over the barricade, hops up the ring, over the ropes, and starts beating him up. I thought that was really cool. And apparently he's going to show up as his Green Arrow thing. He's going to have this Green Arrow costume thing or whatever. I was watching a video of it, his Facebook thing yesterday or something. But I think it's obvious. Him and Neville will win. If Stardust not won, I'd be really surprised. And I actually thought, this match, when I was thinking about the pre-show thing, I was like, well, I mean, all these guys are always on the pre-show, and so that would. I don't know. I just thought because they're always on the pre-show, they might have gotten it. But with him on there, I doubt it. Doubt that would have happened. But yeah, Stardust and Neville, Steven and Neville for the win. Stardust and that's really good. I enjoy his promos and stuff. He's a crazy mofo. But I think Barrett should go back to his bad news thing. He was so good at that. But then, Vince didn't like it because the crowd would say, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news along with him." Moving on, Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. This will probably be the match of the night. I think this match, if they really allow Cesaro and that to go, they will kill it. They'll absolutely kill it. Like the ending of that SmackDown 8-man tag thing was like really good. Everybody just going nuts with their finishers and stuff. But yeah, this match I think will definitely be the highlight of the show. And the build to this has been okay. I just wish we could get more Kevin Owens on the mic, because he was killing it, with his promos. We haven't really heard much from him, which kind of sucks. But Kevin, NXT talent killer done, is doing his work again, so that's why. And also, this match should have been for the US Championship. There's no need for Cena to win. This should have been the feud for that, but just stupid. Just absolutely stupid. But for this, because I don't think Owens is going to win the NXT title, so I'm going to go with. They do sort of seem to be pushing Cesaro a bit now. I don't want to see Owens lose twice in a row, but I'm going to go with Cesaro. But either way, I think this match will be brilliant. Now, next, we have Team Bella versus Team Bad versus Team PCB in a 3-team elimination match. Now, when I first heard about this match, I was like, oh my god, this match could last really long, and it could be awesome. But then they explained the rules. Only one member of the team has to be pinned, and then the entire team's eliminated. I was like, oh well, there goes that then. It's like there was like a tweet, a scene. Somebody says, thanks for giving us hope and then just taking it right away. And that's just, it just, you know. And Mick Foley's even gone on about this whole Divas Revolution thing. Like they keep saying that bloody word, and they had some weird thing about there's women aren't about tummy lifts and butt tucks or some shit. And they said it again on SmackDown, and they're just like, shut the fuck up. And and Team Bella with their fucking bragging about thingy gonna break AJ's record or whatever. Is the only reason this Divas Revolution thing is even happening is just so they don't have to do anything with Nikki, so that she can beat this thing, because that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna beat the Reign. They just wanted to do that because Vince is a petty prick, and just wants to piss off AJ and the Punker. But I just think it's stupid. Sasha Banks or somebody should beat Nikki for the championship. There should have been a match by now for the championship. But I don't know. And I kind of have a bad feeling that Bellas might win this match because they've lost most of the matches that they've been having. Now, don't get me wrong, the matches they've been having has been longer and somewhat decent, but not like amazing. They've just really extended the time of the matches, and they're just sort of at the same level as the guys. There's still some good moments, some of you. Sasha Banks, their double knees things, but there's no, like Mick Foley says, there needs like a pipe bomb or something. I don't really think that's what it needs. I think what it needs is a real storyline, a real like drive for the title or something. I don't know. There just needs to be something happening. It's just like, it's the Divas Revolution, and they get to have longer matches, and that's it. That's it. There's no real storyline. That's the problem. But if the Bellas don't win it, probably it'd be bloody Paige in that. Because everybody loves fucking Paige. Let's move on. Next, we have Dolph Ziggler with Lana versus Rusev with Summer Rae. I thought this was going to be a tag match, but no. But I am loving Rusev. Rusev just kills it, man. He is so good on Twitter. Like, he just gold, absolute gold. The stuff he comes out with on there. And I really enjoy Rusev. I think he's underrated as well. I just love I've said it before. His facial expressions is so good, and I just think he's hilarious. I love him. Him and Summer Rae are working well together. Dolph Ziggler just came back with Lana. Lana did that kick thing. That was an awesome moment. That roundhouse kick thing, that was really cool. But for this, probably Ziggler will win. I could go either way, but I think it'll be Ziggler since he just returned. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this thing. Some people think it's shit, but I'm enjoying it because Rusev, he's just hilarious. I love him. And Summer Rae. Who doesn't love Summer Rae? But moving on, we now have Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker, which is supposed to be the main event, but then none of them will be appearing afterwards on the weekly shows for a while. But a lot of people thinking that Taker might come out with his American Badass thing, which would be really cool if that did happen. I would love to see that. But the build to this has been okay. Like, they showed the fucking brawl thing about 30 times. I'm not even exaggerating. It probably has been about that. But they should have continued it. There should have been something every week built into this. That's what I hate. They just seem to go off like name value, really. Like, and when I really noticed this was Taker versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 26, because WrestleMania 25, the build to that match was amazing, absolutely amazing. I loved it. And then the next year they just was like, and it seemed to be the same for each year. Maybe not so much with the Punker. They did do some stuff with him, but like nothing. They just sort of seem to just go, it'll be a good match or whatever, and they don't really do much. And I hate that. There's no innovative storylines or no moments or stuff happening. Like the brawl, yeah, it was really good, but then you follow up with nothing. Yes, a Paul Heyman promo was good, But like, I don't get why Brock Lesnar's to be there just for a fucking promo. You know, it'll just be the same thing if whether he's there or not. Um, but I don't know. And a lot of people don't like that Taker is sort of like heel or whatever with the low blows. Or a lot of people are not liking that people were booing Taker, even though he is technically the heel in this. But people are saying like, oh well, they just seem to forget about Taker's legacy or whatever, and they're just booing him. I don't know. I just cheer for who I find entertaining. Like, it doesn't matter if they're face or heel. I just whoever is entertaining, I cheer for them. But I don't know. Some people are kind of assholes on the internet. To be honest, I see some comments. I just like, what an asshole. But this, I actually think that Lesnar might win this. A lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people think Taker's going to win, but I have a feeling Lesnar's going to win it because I heard that what's his name, Vince, doesn't want to do Taker versus Sting at WrestleMania and wants to do Lesnar versus Taker again. So if that is happening, then Lesnar will win here, I think. But if not, then I'd like to see the Stinger come out and set up a match between him and Taker. And hopefully this is a better match than the match at WrestleMania 30, because the match at WrestleMania 30 wasn't very good. You know, Taker was kind of dead most of the match, and Lesnar was just like thrown around a fucking sack of potatoes, to be honest. So hopefully it's a better match. But I'm gonna go with Lesnar for the win. Next, there's a shit ton of matches here because it's 4 hours now. We have Randy Orton versus Sheamus. I'd like to say Sheamus win since he lost last time. Nothing really to this feud. Nothing interesting happening. It's like that's the same thing with in WWE. There's no innovation with their feuds and stuff now. It's just the same thing. You know, the same thing over and over again. That's what I hate. But Sheamus for the win. Nothing more to say. There's nothing really interesting been happening in this. Nothing to say about it. Next, and hopefully it's a better match than last time. Like, loads of people seem to enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it last time. The Battleground or whatever. And finally, we have John Cena versus Seth Rollins. And it's for both the championships. US Championship and World Heavyweight Championship. Now, Cena just came out with his new t-shirt, the 15 times thing, so you would kind of think, well, they're not going to have him win it. But it is Cena, so you know, he could easily win it. But I think that, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Cena does win. Like, I really wouldn't. It'd be stupid. It'd be absolutely dumb for him to win it because he doesn't need to win it. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I would like to see Seth win, or a lot of people are thinking that Sheamus might interrupt and cash in or something, or Cena will win and then Sheamus will instantly cash in, which would be, I don't know, I'd be kind of stupid, but I guess it would be okay. I guess it would make up for Cena not being champion, but just let Seth win, for fuck's sake. He was a guy that would actually gain something from this. You don't need Cena to win. You don't need Cena to be champion again. He's been it 15 fucking times. It doesn't need to happen again. Let Seth win it. And Seth is much better when he's on his own. You know, the week when he was out there on his own and he came out with that new shirt for the first time, and there's no Triple H and Stephanie McMahon there, because whenever they're there, they have them say such stupid shit, and it just makes Seth look bad. It really does. It makes him look so bad. But when he was out there, he was on his own, and he's talking, and he was really good. You know, it was that match when he had with Neville. Like, that match was awesome. And I thought that he was booked as a heel really well there. You know, with the whole leg on the ropes, and then the win. It was really good. You know, a lot of people think. I think a lot of people don't really get how wrestling works, because the amount of dislikes and shit on my last Battleground review was insane. I got a ridiculous amount of views on that video as well, which thanks for that, by the way. Um, Let me just check. It was something like 60,000 views or something stupid like that. It was insane. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Where's it hiding at? Things been slow because I'm uploading videos. Oh, here we go. 60,753 views, 61 likes, and 189 dislikes. But I never got a comment saying why they disliked or anything. But I think there's too many kids or whatever that don't get how wrestling works. Either they're just kids and they don't know that wrestling is scripted entertainment, or there are people that just don't understand how Seth, the cowardly heel, is gonna get away with the championship in a cheap way. Yes, it would be cool to see Seth as a more sort of dominant champion or whatever, but he's not really a big guy to really be a dominant force or what have you. So the cowardly heel thing, it does work, and yeah, I would love to see him, with more of a move set, let him do more things. Like Cesaro's like a guy that gets to do a shit ton of stuff. At times he does when he's allowed to wrestle, like which I think he will in this Owens match. He pulls out like a shit ton of moves, that you don't see a lot of other guys getting to do that. And Seth is a guy that has an insane moveset, but we don't get to see it. Which I would like to see, but he is the cowardly heel, and so that's kind of just how it works. I think more people need to realize that. But yeah, hopefully I would like to see Seth would win, but lol, Cena wins. But yeah, I'll go with Sheamus possibly coming out and cashing in on Cena or something like that. I can see that happening. But yeah, that's it for the predictions. Bloody hell, 21 minutes. It's long, there's a lot of matches. It's now 4 hours, which, that sucks. They definitely went for the 17-hour pre-show like WrestleMania, though, so it's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Because when I heard about the 4 hours, I said, fuck's sake. But no 17-hour pre-show, so we all good. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm only have to work. I'm working a half day on Monday, so that's good. Cause I just didn't want to fucking go work a full day, especially with it being longer, you know. So I was just like, gotta take a half day. So I'll work till lunchtime, and then home. It's enough. I said this on my other one, my NXT one, and also on Thursday I'm having a half day as well because I got the dentist. So yeah, just thought I would say that. But that's the predictions. Tell me your predictions. Yeah, that's about it. I'm away to. Well, I won't be watching Superstars right now because I need to wait for this to upload. Because I can't watch the network and upload at the same time because the network just is really slow, like redonkulously slow if I'm uploading. So I'll go and watch EastEnders or something because I've got a few of them to watch. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll have my NXT thing up later tonight, probably like 12 hours from now. And as you can see, Cesaro up there being a boss. I got that from my mum and that when they were on holiday in Gran Canaria. And I got a door thing as well, like a little door sign with Cesaro on it with the US title. It says Kyle's Room. So yeah, there's that. But thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe with that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.